So if we have to continue with the causes, we talk about pulmonary embolism. It's a condition in which one or more arteries in the lungs become blocked by blood clots. All right? And this actually can be a reason why somebody will suddenly collapse. And most times, it is seen that these blood clots can be somewhere else in the body. For example, it can be in the legs. And from the legs, it will dislodge and then go to the heart, go to the lungs.
Wait. See my leg. Very far away. I'm 6 feet tall.
Yes. Do you know this calf? This calf. They call it deep vein thrombosis. You have deep vein at this part. That's why some people, when they have deep vein thrombosis, they begin to feel pain in their calf. Intermittent pain, claudication. You feel it there. So when that clot dislodges, it goes to the pulmonary circulation. It goes to the lungs and begin to block 1 or 2 vessels there. All right? When it blocks it, it's preventing the blood to be oxygenated. You know, it's the lungs when we breathe in and out.
Yes,
that's when oxygen will be added to the blood so that it can be sent to the other parts of the body. So when it's blocked, oxygen can no longer be added to the blood.
Hey.
Okay? So somebody can now suddenly collapse from that. Do you know that this risk factor of having blood vessels have clots is there with some systemic disease and with immobility when people are not moving? When
people are not moving?
Yes. Sedentary lifestyle. Do you understand? That's why I had the opportunity of talking to the group of justices, you know, in the court. There's a need for them to mobilize. There's a need for them to change their lifestyle.
That means that as a top executive, there's a problem. This money can put into trouble. From the AC car to AC house to the AC office.
See, what you need to know, it's not the AC that's the problem now. What the problem is, it is sedentary lifestyle, not moving.
Not moving.
You sit down the whole day. Yes, you sit down the whole day in the court over a court session. All right, and then you leave there. You come to the house. You are sitting in front of CNN television, and you're watching TV every day. At the time you are leaving that chair before your TV, you go to the bed and you're sleeping. That is called sedentary lifestyle. Especially, it's even worse when you now have comorbidity like hypertension, diabetes, and the rest of it. So the risk of having to form clots in the legs is higher. And when that clot dislodges and goes to the pulmonary circulation, it is called pulmonary embolism. And it can be a reason why people will suddenly collapse and some can die.
Wow.
Depending on whether it is a massive pulmonary embolism or just a shower. So another cause now is poor circulation.
Poor circulation?
Yes, it's actually interwoven. All right? Because everything we'll be talking about will go and cause poor circulation. If there's blood clot, it's preventing circulation.
That's true.
Yes. If there's heart valve, it's heart valve disease, it's stopping circulation. So it's interrelated. But the reason why we need to draw them out differently.
One by one.
Yes, it's a matter of emphasis. Okay? Anything that will cause poor circulation, this actually happens when something interferes with your complex far-reaching circulatory system that delivers blood, oxygen, and nutrients to your entire body. So when something interferes with this, okay, when something interferes with this, then the brain is not receiving blood.
Wow.
And once the brain is not receiving blood, somebody will collapse.
Hey.
And do you know when we talk about the heart being affected, it's just that, you know, the heart is the major pump in the human body.
Oh, I heard that.
So when the heart is not able to also pump blood so that the brain can receive its own supply with oxygen, somebody will suddenly collapse.
Hey.
That's it with poor circulation. Orthostatic hypotension is another cause of sudden collapse. I will tell you what it means. You can call it orthostatic hypotension or postural hypotension.
What is the neutral name that grassroots?
When you hear hypotension, it means blood pressure is low.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You know hypertension, blood pressure is high.
Okay.
Hypotension, blood pressure is low. Okay. So anytime blood pressure is low, because somebody suddenly got up from lying down or from sitting down to a standing position, it is called postural hypotension or orthostatic hypotension. Meaning that it has to do with movement. To drop blood pressure. And you know what that means? When you get up, the blood pressure suddenly drops, and therefore it interferes with the blood supply to the brain. Do you know it takes more force while standing for the heart to pump blood to go against gravity? Just think about it. When you are lying down, all right? When you are lying down.
Sorry, before you go forward,
yes.
Does that mean that the law of gravity also affects the circulation of the blood?
It can affect circulation, but normally it's not supposed to be a wide gap. Okay, about 10 to 20 millimeters of mercury. I won't bother you with those terms. What it means, there's a value that it is supposed to change when you suddenly get up from a lying position to a standing position. But for some people,
lying position
yes,
to a standing
to
position.
a standing position. But for some people, it can be really wide. It can get to as much as 40 millimeters of mercury difference.
Wow.
And you know what that will do? The brain will suffer blood supply.
Hey.
That is why when people wake up in the morning or at night, they want to go and ease themselves. Their loved one will tell you that he got up, he said he wanted to ease himself, and I heard that he collapsed in the bathroom. Yes. So how do you prevent that? What do you have to do differently? Yes. If you get up at the middle of the night and you want to pee, you just get up first and sit by the edge of your bed.
Hey, thou shalt, anytime thou get up from the bed, don't jump and run. Don't waka. Sit down like a king first.
By the side of the bed.
By the side
and this is actually very, very important for people who are diabetic because they have what they call autonomic dysfunction. I won't bother you with those terms, okay? Because of neurological deficit, all right? So they are not able to quickly compensate for the change in blood pressure. Like the other normal human beings. Oh, they are normal. Okay, what I mean, the diabetic, because of the complications associated with diabetes, they are not able, even some hypertensives, okay, because of arteriosclerosis, they are not able to handle hemodynamic shift as quick as possible. Yes, when they stand up, they can collapse. But I will tell you the dilemma about that collapse, okay? So what you have to do...
No, you're telling us when you get up, want to ease at night or any time.
So when you get up,
you sit
because
down
you were
first,
sleeping, sit by the edge of the bed.
You sit down by the edge of the bed.
Maybe for 1 minute, because you're actually
about
pressed.
1 minute.
And for you to be sure, just count 60 in your mind.
1, 2, 3, 4, 30, 40, 50,
so when you
60.
get to 60, you can be quick. But what I mean, just stay a little and then get up. You are giving the body, you are giving the heart, okay, the ability to be able to handle the change in position.
It's just like what my mechanic said, that in the morning, when I start the car, I should not move the car.
You should allow it warm.
I shall not need to warm. That means we need to allow our body to warm.
Okay, if you want to take it that way. But what is clear is that so that your body will be able to handle the change in blood pressure. Yes. And did you know the dilemma about such collapse? As at the time the person is collapsing, some of them will now hit their head on the ground.
Hey.
So when you bring them to the hospital, we do a scan, there's blood in the brain. You know the problem the doctor will be facing. Is it that this patient bled into the brain and collapsed? Or is because the patient collapsed and fell and I had a head injury? This is because bleeding into the brain, we call it stroke, hemorrhagic stroke, can be a cause why somebody will suddenly collapse. We will get there, okay? And then head injury can be a reason why somebody will suddenly collapse. And posterior hypotension can go and cause somebody to fall, and the following, these other two will follow. Then you begin to look for which one causes which. But it's not important. What is important is that you must prevent anything.
Solution.
You must prevent. Yes, you must prevent everything that will cause you to suddenly collapse. And the only way to do that is to have knowledge, and that's why we are here.
Okay, let's conclude that. After getting up from the bed, you sit down by the side of the bed about 60 seconds.
Yeah.
And
no, that 60 seconds should be like, okay, 1 minute, yes.
1 minute, that's 60 seconds.
Yes.
Then, and you are feeling pressure, you want to pee. Are you going to run to the toilet or you walk?
No, at this time, your body is been able to attend to it, okay? Even if it's 30 seconds, 30 to 60 seconds, no problem. It's just that just do a sitting first before you now move on. You now get up gradually. Instead of just getting up and moving. Okay, for young people, this might not happen. But another thing that will increase the risk of posterior hypertension is dehydration. Dehydration, when you don't have enough of water in your body. I have been preaching, it's there on my social media, on my YouTube, okay?
Wow.
That hydration is another component of health, okay? As a man, you should be able to drink at least, okay, 4 liters a day.
4 liters?
Yes. And for a woman, 3 liters a day, okay? And this one that I'm preaching is not for people with kidney disease that are on dialysis. No, it's not for them because they have their prescription. When you allow them to drink so much of water, they can have water in their lungs, and then they will be hospitalized more often compared to when they are able to regulate the amount of water they drink. So this prescription is not for dialysis patients with kidney disease, all right? It's for otherwise healthy individual. 4 liters for adult male and 3 liters for adult female. Another thing that can worsen, that can be a reason why this posterior hypertension can be exaggerated, side effect of drugs. Yes, antihypertensives. There are some antihypertensives. I'm not going to say it because some people who are on those drugs, they might become scared and begin to look for what is not there. All right. So there are some centrally acting antihypertensives that are indicated in postural hypotension. But all that you have to do is to ensure that you are adequately hydrated and preventing anything that will cause a sudden collapse.
Or follow your doctor prescription.
Yes, your doctor's prescription. Yes, your doctor's. You know why I have to take our time to talk to people about this? Because the era or this world that we are in now.
Busy world.
Yeah. What you see is that we have less medical attention because we have fewer hands attending to our people. You know this Japa syndrome.
And they're jacking for Nigeria abroad.
You know, unfortunately, somebody will ask people like me and say, what are you still doing in Nigeria? I used to shake my head and say, if we all go, how are we going to fix this nation? You know, they've nicknamed me as some ambassador and the savior of Nigeria. You know, that's what my friends, you know, that are abroad, that's what they call me. Because anytime they say, what are you still doing there? I say, if we all go, who is going to save this country? This is our father's land. Nigeria is our home.
Nigeria is our father's land.
Our father's land. No matter where we
no
go.
matter what.
Yeah, no matter
together
where
we are fixing this country.
Yeah, we are going to come back.
Yes,
to
so together.
Yes, if it is messed up, this is where you are from. If you don't
roots.
if you don't contribute to make it work,
that is it.
You are going to come back here messed up, or you are going to be lost.
You become a stranger.
Yes, if you don't want to come, you are going to be lost wherever you are in the world. Anyway, for people who are out there, I don't have anything against you, okay? But I'm just seeking.
Let's fix this country together. You have no other place.
I'm just taking my stand. We need to fix this country.
I feel home. I want to return back.
Yes,
This is my home.
I've been there.
There's no place like home.
I've been there. I've been in the UK.
Let's fix this country
I was
together.
in Birmingham. I was in Liverpool. I was in Wolverhampton. Okay.
Wow.
I'm going to be in Vancouver, Canada, September 16th.
Wow.
Yes, I've been there, but I'm still a Nigerian. I have that Nigerian blood flowing in me, and I'm proud to be one.
Yes,
That's the truth.
One Nigeria.
Yes, you know, at the time, people would think that the doctors that are left here in Nigeria are the people who are not intelligent. Yes, and anytime they say that, it grieves my inside. I went to school with 8 scholarships.
Wow.
That's the truth. So if you think I'm dull, that's why I'm still in this country, you need to get yourself checked.
Rethinking.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Or go for deliverance.
You can actually go follow it up. All the course I had to be trained. I didn't have a course to write one exam twice.
Wow.
So you are not in Nigeria. For other doctors that are still here in Nigeria, you are not in
Nigeria. We are proud of you.
Yes, we're proud of you. We are not in Nigeria because you are dull.
That is it.
Okay? But I pray that Nigeria gets better.
Amen.
Okay? So that we will have a reason to have waited.